What's up, y'all? This is your boy Preston from Exotic Car Blacklist, and today I have a very simple video. It's gonna be, actually it's not simple, let me not lie to you guys. This is actually a very nerve-wracking video. I am performing surgery today. This ain't cheap fixes if I mess something up. This is a expensive fix. So this is what we're gonna do today, guys. Thank you for tuning into the channel. We are going to install the Apple CarPlay. So I have to remove this vent, and the head unit, and I have to remove this piece here to install the microphone. So today's video is going to be how to install Apple CarPlay on our 958 Cayennes. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and forewarn you all that I can't hold the camera and do this at the same time. So a lot of this will probably be done with the camera off, but I'll go back and re-explain how I got it off. So all right, let's get started on surgery. Okay guys, this was a complete and utter fight right here. Literally got it popped, but I didn't know that you're supposed to pry it away from yourself. So meaning so I'm gonna sit this back here for a second. When you're reaching through the vents, you need to shine a flashlight, because there's 1, 2, 3 tabs in here. You have to literally reach in, pry the vent this way, like stick it in, twist your hand out, pry it like that. It releases the bottom. There's one on that side. Pry it. It releases the bottom. Stick it in the top. Pry it like that, and then it releases the top. You don't have to use any tools. I have trim tools right there, and the trim tools were not needed. So I got one vent out. Whoa, slow down. And I'm gonna pull my other one out here. Let me see if I can do it in real time for you guys. I don't know, it took me a little minute to get it out, but let me see what I can do. I don't have anybody here to hold my camera for me, so you guys gotta excuse it. So there's a tab right here. So I'm gonna pry it. Hold on, let me get in first. Let me get in that thing. So make sure I'm in. All right, now I'm in. I'm gonna pry toward. Boom, bottom released. And I've been in here fighting this. You guys seeing the quick version, but I've been in here fighting this thing for, I would say, about 20 minutes now. And literally, that's all it is to it. So, and on this side, to help you guys out, you stick it in and you pry like that. Now I did the top right, so I stuck it in and then I pried that way. You'll see the prongs in there. And that is how you remove the vent. So don't forget to unplug your cords that's attached to it, your wires, and then we're gonna remove the head unit. All right guys, so I took out my driver's side vent, and I'm not gonna lie, this was a bitch. It came out of here. That plug there came out of this plug here, and yeah, I had to use quite a bit of force on that, afraid that I was gonna break it. So let's see if we can do this one here. Let's see if we can knock this one out right here. Well, I got you guys live. Let's see if I can do this. That one was a lot easier than my driver's side, 100% easier. So again, I pulled it out of here from there. All right, so popping these, let me get my focus on. Popping these screws off around the head unit takes a special kind of head. So you got to use a T20 head to get your radio off. So I am about to take all 4 of these out, and now I'll meet y'all inside with the head unit to do this breakdown. All right guys, so I am taking the head unit out, and one of the hardest things to do is to pop all of these out to get this unit out. So this is the tool I'm using here. It's an eyeglass tool, and it's a flathead. As you can see, it's a flathead, and I'm pushing down on the prongs in the back and I'm pulling them out. All right, this is how it looks with everything out, and this is how I look after doing the damn work. So let me see if I can get some better lighting, guys. I don't know if you can see this, but your boy is literally dripping sweat right now. This was this was pretty tedious. I'm not gonna lie to you, this was pretty tedious. All right, y'all, so we had to run to the auto parts store to buy the part to take these screws out of here. Well, let me show you, let me put it on the front. To take these screws out of here, it's the same that I just showed you on the front, but going to the auto parts store, none of my other attachments here fit, and I had to go buy this exact kit here to be able to get the screws out of the back of there. So word to the wise, if you don't have the right size attachment, is very, very small, then you have to go pick up one of these sets right here. So I'm going to take the screws out of here and then continue. All right, so I'm not exactly sure of what screws to take out. So I literally took out every screw that's on the back of this head unit here. So you will see that there are no screws in here. I'm not exactly sure if that was the right way to do it, but I just took them all out. Okay, so this back piece here on the bottom of the head unit, you have to push in with the flathead screwdriver to get this piece out of here. So that's what I just did. You push down here and then you lift up and then the tab just slides out. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is remove this screw here, remove this screw here to be able to get our head unit apart. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is take our flathead right here, and the radio is sitting like this. Then we're gonna push in right here to be able to then push this tab in to lift this head unit off. Okay guys, so I went to lift this up and I realized that I didn't take the screws out on the other side of my head unit. So we got a screw here, and we're gonna remove those, so that should be able to get the screen to lift up off of it. Okay, so now we flipped it back over. As you see, it's sitting down, and at this point the head unit should come off, and you see there's a ribbon that's attached there. You're gonna have to use a flathead screwdriver and pop that ribbon out. Obviously I can't do both at the same time, so that's why you don't really see me doing the steps, but I'm trying to explain to you what I'm doing. All right, y'all, so for the rest of the video, I think I am gonna time lapse it because I don't want to have to keep going back and forth. But you got to use a flathead, stick it under these white tabs here. I don't know if you can see it, but you stick your flathead under those white tabs there and you just pop it up, and then it pops the ribbons free to be able to take your front head off. So again, I'm gonna time lapse the rest of this so you don't hear me talking through this. If you guys have questions, DM me or ask me below in the comments, but I'm about to go ahead and get this started now. All right guys, so I do want to tell you this. The only way to get this unit off, to take it apart like this, there are two tabs on the side that slide. You have to push in on the part that sticks out to be able to pop this off to flip it back. So there are two tabs on the side right here. You have to push in. I use the butt of this, and I push in on the tab, and it's my little screwdriver. And I pushed it on the tab and it was able to flip back. So that is gonna be a hard one. Okay, so guys, we ran into an issue. In the US, we have satellite modules that's on top of our units here. So in the bag, there are 3 gold stands, and the 3 gold stands raise this platform up so we can lay this board down flat and sit it just like that. So it took me a minute to figure it out with some customer service from my guy that I bought this from. Now that I got it figured out, it makes a lot more sense. So I need to pull these tabs back out to put these gold spikes in to lift my board up, because I'm hitting my satellite module here. So let's kind of backtrack for a second. Okay, y'all, so your boy was recording. Unfortunately, the camera died. It literally took me 6 hours to do this install because this is my first time doing it. Charge all your batteries. Also, words to the wise, this is, for me, this is like a level 9 out of a 10 on the install. So I got it done, and I'm just gonna walk you guys through it. I'm actually going through the last little step here now. We got the unit put back together. I'm just missing one vent. Okay, y'all, so what I ended up doing was I didn't run my microphone cable over there. I ended up running my microphone cable through here. So I ran the cable all the way through this panel here, through the vent, and then I ran it up the side panel here until I could get it across the top. And then you'll see that my microphone now sits there. So when I need to talk to Siri, my microphone is right in front of my face. So I ran my cord there. And this is the after product here. It's clean, nothing showing, no wires. This is the fuse box. I ran the rest of the wire through the fuse box. There's no wires showing. And the next video, I'll show you the functionality on it. Because of the length of this video here, I don't want to add it all in one. But my next video, I'll give you a full review on what I think about the head unit and if I think it was worth it in the end. So just stay tuned for the next video, but this is the complete installation. It did take me 6 hours. It was not an easy installation to do, but I do love it. Now, let me start with that. I do love it. So just remember, no pry tools. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment below. I'll be more than happy to help you. The hardest part is gonna be taking it apart. And the easiest part is putting everything back together. So just reverse whatever you did. I know I don't show me putting the head unit back in, but just reverse everything you did. And it's as simple as that. Just be careful when you're pulling out the optic fiber cable that you put it back into the new cable and not the old one. I didn't have sound because I put it into the old one, so don't make the same mistake I did. And finally, guys, you might hear me out of breath in the video and when I talk, because right now I am fighting COVID. So yeah, I'll make it, but that's why I'm out of breath in my video. Thank you.